Hello folks, Paul here once again with another how-to for you. This one it's kind of an experiment. This is another bowl cleaning video in which we are going to clean our glass bowls with this. Yeah, that is Clorox 2. It is sold as a stain fighter and color booster, but the truth is that stuff is pretty much OxyClean. It's really just the Clorox brand of OxyClean, and we're going to go through the motions, and we're going to see how well this stuff does on some built-up gunk that I have on my the inside of my Crown Mini Classic here and my Lust Hookah's glass bowl. So let's take it to the first step. Okay, so what we have here is a small sauce pot with about 2 cups of water in it that is slowly coming up to a boil. And while it's still cool-ish, it's just a little bit warmed up, I'm going to place both of my bowls in there. Now you'll notice that the 2 cups in this pot just comes over the this lip here on both bowls, and that means that the places that are most junky, that are most gunky, those are submerged under the water. That's what you really want. You don't need to completely submerge the bowls, just the heads of them. And once this comes up to boil, we are going to add our Clorox 2, our OxyClean. Well, would you look at that? We are up to boiling. I'm going to pull this back temperature-wise so that we're not roiling and boiling over. And now we're going to add some of our Clorox 2. Let's see what happens. I'm going to pour this right down the spout. And right down the spout. And then into the water around it. You don't want much, maybe a tablespoon at most, because the new version of OxyClean and the new version of this Clorox 2 stuff actually has a lot more foaming agents in it than the old stuff did. I guess they figured that it didn't look like it was cleaning things, so they decided to make it look more like soap. Yeah, that also means that they added scents. So I'm going to be doing a very good job cleaning these with very fresh, clean water after I let these boil and soak to get rid of all of those scents and all those unpleasantries after I boil them. Now, you'll notice that the Crown Hookah Classic Mini has kind of boiled over here. That's because the water got into the inside there. I've noticed something. I realized that this is a funnel-style bowl. That means that there's probably a pocket of air inside there that hasn't been hit with water yet. So let's see what happens if I release that. Looks like it might have worked a little bit. I'm going to pour a little bit of extra water into there. Just making sure that the cleaning agents actually get into the chamber inside of this bowl, which is where it really needs to be cleaned. Alright, and we are going to let this sit, I don't know, I'll come back after an hour and see what it looks like. To give you guys just a little bit of an update, it's only been about 10 minutes, but I'm impatient and decided that a little extra heat and a little extra movement is going to just, it's just going to help clean everything out. So I've turned this on to a low boil. Yeah, we're going to call that a low boil. And I'm going to let this sit for another 10 minutes and then check back on it. Okay, let's turn this off and take a look. Now, as we can see, there's a whole bunch of buildup around the exterior, or I guess the interior wall of the pot, as well as the parts of the bowls that were above the water line. That's going to need to be washed off, obviously well before you're smoking with these. But let's take a look at what the heads of these look like. Ooh, that's warm. Oh, and that is pretty. Yeah, that's nice. And I'm going to stop burning my hands with that one. This is the big guy. This is the one that I've been having the most trouble with. So let's take a look. Oh, that is quite clean. There's obviously some gunk still left around each of the holes. I'm going to give you guys some close-up shots of what these look like right now, and then I'm going to go in with some pipe cleaners and try and clean that, the last of that gunk up, and I'll show you guys what these look like at the end. Alright folks, I have the final results for you. Firstly, we're going to take a look at the Lust Hookah glass bowl off of the Halo XL that was generously donated to us by SmokeKing.com, and this thing is perfect. This is a relatively new bowl, so it doesn't have any scratches or anything like that, so it looks like the day I took it out of the package, and it's beautiful. This did a really good job. After the Clorox 2 OxyClean or whatever you want to use, I went over this with hot water and some just dish soap to get all of the detergent off of there, and yeah, it did a pretty good job. Of course, make sure to allow the glass bowls to cool down slowly before you hit them with water, otherwise you could risk the bowls cracking, and you really don't want that, now do you? Up next is my Crown Classic Mini. As you can see, it's a bit hazy on the inside here. I can't quite tell if that is buildup from the detergent because I couldn't really get down in there easily, but I can tell you that this bowl is very scratched up because I've been using it for years, and I'm not particularly nice to my glass bowls. I use scouring pads and things to get the insides nice and clean. It doesn't make any difference, but that's a lot of what this haziness is coming from. But, I mean, if you compare this to what we saw at the beginning, this is night and day. This is kind of amazing, and there's still some flecks of the gunk that has come off falling out. Except for what's right here underneath these lips from where the glass was molded and opened up. This is practically a sparkling clean bowl, and I am very excited with this method, and honestly, I suggest you try it out if you have glass bowls, if you have glass hookahs. This is now my preferred method for cleaning my glass bowls. So seriously, check this one out. If you try it, let us know what you think down below. Give us that comment, give us that thumbs up, like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the forums. We'll see you guys next time, and happy smoking.